Good afternoon, everyone. Now we are going to read about monosomy. What is monosomy? Mono means single. So here, single or one set of chromosome is present. Non-distinction creates an equal number of nullisomic and disomic gametes. As a rule, missing chromosomal material is more devastating. So if chromosomal material is absent, then it is more dangerous than extra chromosomal material, and almost all monosomic conceptors are lost before implantation. So in these cases, mostly the fetus undergo miscarriages. The one exception of monosomy for X chromosome is Turner syndrome, which is compatible with life. Unlike autosomal trisomies, which increase in incidence with maternal age, monosomy and maternal age lack association. So trisomies are associated with increased incidence with maternal age, while there is no link between maternal age and monosomies. Now, what is polyploidy? So, polyploidy is a condition where complete set of chromosome is duplicated. For example, triploidy, where there is three sets of chromosomes or 69 chromosomes are present. So, what is polyploidy? Polyploidy is defined as two sets or more than two complete haploid chromosomal sets. Polyploidy accounts for approximately 20% of spontaneous abortions but is rarely found later in gestation. Triploid pregnancies have three haploid sets, means 69 chromosomes. If extra set of chromosome is paternal, result is diandric triploidy, and if the extra set comes from a mother, that is if it is maternal, then it is known as digynic triploidy. Relevant because phenotype reflects the parent of origin. This is an example of imprinting defect. So there are certain imprinting disorders where there can be diandric triploidy or digynic triploidy. Diandric or type 1 triploidy after fertilization of one egg by two sperms or by abnormal diploid sperms. Diandric triploidy produces a partial molar pregnancy, while digynic or type 2 triploidy, where the extra chromosomal set is maternal, eggs fail to undergo first and second meiotic division before fertilization. Digynic triploid placentas do not develop molar changes. However, the fetus usually develops asymmetric growth restriction. Although diandric triploidy accounts for majority of triploid conceptions, the early loss rate is so high that two-thirds of the triploid pregnancies identified beyond the first trimester are digynic. Triploidy is recognized in 1 in 5,000 pregnancies. It is considered lethal. Fetus are either diandric and digynic, typically having structural anomalies. There is defect in brain, heart, kidneys, and extremities. Counseling, prenatal diagnosis, delivery management, and are similar to those trisomy 18 and 13. Risk recurrence in women whose triploid fetus survive past first trimester is 1 to 1.5%. Thus, PND or prenatal diagnosis offered in future pregnancies. Tetraploid pregnancy, where there is four sets of haploid chromosomes resulting in either 92 4 times X and 92 XXYY. This suggests a post-zygotic failure to complete an early cleavage division. The concept invariably succumbs and recurrence rate is minimal. So there are two types of triploidy. First, or type 1 is diandric triploidy, where the chromosomal material is paternal in origin, and digynic triploidy, where the paternal set of chromosome is from mother. This is an imprinting defect, and these diandric triploidies results in molar pregnancy, while digynic or type 2 usually aborts, and do not digynic triploid placentas do not develop molar changes. Now coming to sex chromosomal abnormalities. What is sex chromosomal abnormalities? Where either there is absence of sex chromosomes or presence of an extra X chromosome. 45, first one is Turner syndrome or 45XX, 45XO. What is Turner syndrome? It was first described by Turner. This syndrome later was found to be caused by monosomy X, where there is deletion of one X chromosome. The birth prevalence of Turner syndrome is 1 in 2500 girls. The missing X chromosome is paternally derived. So this is important. The maternal X chromosome is lost, and this Turner syndrome, where X chromosome is from paternal side. Okay. Turner syndrome is the only monosomy compatible with life. So rest all monosomies aborts, but this monosomy is compatible with life, and it is also most common aneuploidy in first trimester losses, accounting to around 20% of the cases. This is explained by its varied range of phenotypes. Approximately 98% of the affected conceptors are so abnormal that they abort early in the first trimester. Of the remainder, many manifest large septated cystic hygromas. So there is association with cystic hygroma in the late first or early second trimester, often in the setting of edema that progresses to hydrops fetalis. So there is association with hygromas or hydrops fetalis. When cystic hygromas are accompanied by hydrops, prognosis is prognosis is extremely poor. Fewer than 1% of the pregnancies with Turner syndrome result in a live-born neonate. Of these, only half are actually monosomy X. Approximately a fourth have mosaicism for monosomy X. So, what is mosaicism? Where different patterns of cells are present within the same individual. Means there is presence of 45XO, 46XX in some cells, 46X or 46XY in another, and another 15% have IX. IX is isochromosome X. It is thought that surviving individual with 45X may have had the benefit of rescue by the additional cell line containing 46XX during critical phases of development that was subsequently lost. So those babies who have survived this monosomy X or trisomy usually have mosaicism. Abnormalities associated with Turner syndrome included cardiac defects, which are left-sided, such as coarctation of aorta, hypoplastic left heart syndrome, bicuspid aortic valve. In 30 to 50% of the cases, renal anomalies including horseshoe kidney and hypothyroidism in other cases. Other features includes short stature, broad chest with widely spaced nipples, congenital lymphedema, puffiness over dorsum of the hands and feet, and a webbed posterior neck resulting from cystic hygromas. IQ levels are generally in normal age. So in these babies, IQ is normal. They are not intellectually disabled. But there may be impairment in visual spatial organization, non-verbal problem solving, interpretation of social cues. A consensus guideline is available that addresses screening and treatment for the range of health problems affected individuals face. Growth hormone is typically administered in the childhood to ameliorate short stature. So there is association with short stature. So growth hormone is also given to achieve a certain height in these individuals. More than 90% have ovarian, so there is presence of streak ovaries or ovarial dysgenesis. So estrogen levels are also low, hence breast development may alter. That's why we require estrogen repletion at puberty. An exception is mosaicism involving Y chromosome, as this confers germ cell neoplasm. So if Y chromosome is present in these individuals, then there is possibility of germ cell tumors regardless of whether child is phenotypically male or female. Accordingly, eventual prophylactic bilateral gonadectomy is done to prevent this. Now there is another abnormality, 47XXX, where there is an increased X chromosome. This occurs in approximately 1 in 1,000 female newborns. The extra X chromosome here, the extra X chromosome is maternal in origin, while in Turner syndrome, this extra chromosome is paternal in origin. The prevalence of 47XXX is weakly associated with maternal age, so there is some association with maternal age, and cell-free fetal DNA screening. This is NIPT. So this is cell-free fetal DNA screening has resulted in increased diagnosis of these conditions. No specific pattern of malformations have been described, but there is associations with, so these baby may have genitourinary abnormalities plus seizures episodes also more common. Affected infants do not have characteristic appearance. When children do come to attention, features may include tall stature. So this X chromosome, additional X chromosome, infers tall stature, hypertelorism, apicanthal folds just like Down syndrome, kyphoscoliosis, clinodactyly, and hypotonia. So these features are similar to Down syndrome also. More than one third are diagnosed with learning disability. So there is low IQ also. Half has ADHD or attention deficit hyperactive disorders, and overall cognitive scores are in low range. Pubertal development is unaffected. There is POI. POI is primary ovarian insufficiency. In the absence of prenatal diagnosis, it is estimated that 47 triple X has ascertained in only 10% of the affected children. Female with 2 or more X chromosomes are likely to have physical abnormalities apparent at birth. These abnormal X complements are associated with intellectual disability. So, extra X chromosome is associated with intellectual disability. For both males and females, the IQ score is lower with each additional X chromosomes. Now, 47XXY, also known as when there is extra X chromosome, then this is known as Klinefelter syndrome. This is the most common sex chromosomal abnormality. It occurs in approximately 1 in 700. So when Y chromosome is present, then the sex of the baby is male. So it occurs in 1 in 700 male babies. The additional X chromosome is, so this additional X chromosome is also maternally derived or paternally derived. So this can be from mother or father also with equal propensity. There is weak association. So here also age is a weak association, just like 47XXX. Like 47 triple X, newborns with 47XXY usually appear phenotypically normal, do not have higher incidence of anomalies, as children boys typically taller than average. So these boys are taller, have normal pre-pubertal development, and here also height is more. This also has tall stature, and this 47XXY or Klinefelter syndrome also have a tall stature. However, they have gonadal dysgenesis, just like 45XO, that is Down syndrome. These males of Klinefelter syndrome also have gonadal dysgenesis, and when there is gonadal dysgenesis, then these male babies do not produce testosterone, and when the testosterone is not produced, then they can undergo abnormal virilization. Abnormal means low virilization or do not undergo virilization, so they require testosterone supplementation. They may develop gynecomastia because X chromosome is additionally present, so they can develop gynecomastia. IQ scores is also low with increased rate in delayed language development. So there is delayed language development. Initiation of hormone replacement was previously recommended to begin adolescence. However, more recent searches suggest that therapy earlier in childhood results in improved working memory and executive functioning and a decrease in anxiety disorders. So therapy includes hormone replacement therapy. Here we administer testosterone hormone, and if this testosterone hormone is given earlier in the development, then this can improve working memory and executive functioning, and there is decreased incidence of anxiety disorders in these babies. Now, another condition when there is 2Y chromosome, that is 47XYY. So there is an additional Y chromosome. This occurs in 1 in 1000 male newborns. As with 47 triple X and double XY individuals, affected boys tend to be tall. So these are also tall. Whenever there is an extra chromosome, the height is more, and when there is when the number is reduced, just like Turner syndrome, where there is 45XO, height is less, that is short stature, and we have to give growth hormone to increase the height of the baby. A third have macrocephaly. Macrocephaly is large head. Nearly 2/3 demonstrate hypotonia. Tremors are also common. So tremors or seizure episode and genitourinary problems are also present in 45 triple X, and it is also associated with 47XYY. Rates of major anomalies are elevated, although hypertelorism and clinodactyly may be identified in more than half. Pubertal development is normal. Fertility is unimpaired. So here fertility is normal. Affected individuals do not have increased rate of oral or written language impairment, attention deficit disorder, developmental delays, and autism spectrum disorder, just like Klinefelter syndrome. Male with more 2Y chromosome like 48XYYY, or with both X and Y chromosome like 48XXYY, 49 triple XYY are more likely to have. So if the number is more than 2, that is YYY, or when there is duplication of sex chromosome sets, then these conditions are associated with congenital abnormalities, medical problems, and intellectual disabilities.